Okay, I keep expecting this year to just get better, and, it's not better yet. I got a haircut. That's something. Eh, small victories. Very, very small victories. Alright, I'd just like to talk about how, California is on fire. I have family in California, so this does hit almost literally close to home. Just going to ask you if you can spare any aid or assistance to the people in California. I'll provide some links down below in the description section. And that would be a great personal favor to humanity. Ugh. This year, huh? I mean, I know every year we say, oh, this year, huh? But this year, huh? Really? Hey, yikes. Uh, I know there's not going to be any magic bullet that's gonna cure everything in as much as bullets ever cure anything. When it finally becomes 2021 in about 74 months, but I have to believe we're due for an uptick. I really do. There's been so much that we've had to go through, what with the fires and the murder hornets and the pandemic and uh, the hurricanes coming on now. Look, we're all sort of just falling apart. And this upcoming election isn't gonna help. I try to be kind of apolitical in these videos, but for the love of God, don't vote for Donald Trump again. I, I don't want this to be... No, you know what? I do want this to be. Let's just call a spade a spade. I mean, this is outrageous. Did you hear that town hall he just gave? Look, if you support Donald Trump, stop it. Just stop it. For the love of God. It's gone too far. You've had your 4 years, all right? You got a few Supreme Court justices. But, look, Joe Biden, I'm not entirely fond of the guy either. I mean, but he was vice president for 8 years, and America actually did pretty okay for those 8 years. Love of God, stop listening to Donald Trump. He's a schmuck. He doesn't know anything about anything. The things he does know about, he lies about. Everything else, he just... Ugh. Look, we're going to survive 2020. Probably, maybe, hopefully. But the climate isn't getting better right now. And Trump's administration keeps rolling back at protections. He wouldn't even acknowledge that climate change is a thing. Did you hear what he said? It's gonna get colder. Just wait. Of course it'll get colder. Winter's coming. That's not climate change. That's weather. Look, you might not trust the media or politicians or anyone who says anything bad about Donald Trump. But if there's even a speck of perspective in your heart, please, please, things can start getting better. But we have to start on the right foot next year. And I know Joe Biden's not a perfect foot. He tends to put it in his mouth. He practically flosses his teeth with shoelace. The guy trips up while he's talking every once in a while, but Donald Trump was born with his shoes in his mouth. He never stops saying the wrong thing. He's just wrong in every possible way. He's the worst president in American history. That's not hyperbole. That's not a political opinion. That's not bias. It's just the truth. Look, I love you. I want you to be okay. And I know that a lot of people out there are anxious to re-elect Trump because they want to see the libs cry. I've heard that sentiment expressed over and over again. How they're really looking forward to sticking it to those Democrats, because they hate the Democrats so much. Here's a little bit of a metric that you can measure your soul by. If you take pleasure in the suffering of others for any reason, you're probably on the wrong side. I don't want you to suffer. I don't want anyone to suffer. I want us all to be okay. flu season is coming on. That's probably going to make things worse. Every once in a while, things start getting better. Every once in a while, even Donald Trump stumbles his way towards something good. I hear we've got a Middle East peace deal. That's positive, right? But he's not a good man. He has done so much more wrong than he's done right. You cannot justify his behavior by any stretch. Ever. If a Democrat tried to do 1/10 of the stuff he's done, the Republicans never would have let him live it down. Nor should they have. We have to hold ourselves to a higher standard. The climate is not going in the right direction. For all Joe Biden's fault, he at least acknowledges that climate change is real and that we should try to curb the trend. And for the sake of my family in California, who's suffering right now under threat from these horrific fires that are swarming the coast, please do this for me. Vote Joe Biden in. If you still support Donald Trump, you've had him for 4 years. If it was up to him, he'd be in for another 8. He keeps talking about, oh yeah, maybe he should have another. He had to play it off like a joke. He's not joking. He really wants to keep being president. He is the antithesis of everything this country is meant to stand for. I didn't mean to make this a political video, but look, just do me a favor, okay? And believe it or not, if you do, you'll be doing yourself a favor. I care about you. I want you to take care of yourself. And for all our sakes, even yours, even if you don't recognize it, please, please, let's just not do Trump again next term, okay? Or ever again. It's been done. And we're getting done. We're almost just... We need to start trending up. We've got work to do. Just, even if nothing else I've said sticks, keep taking care of yourself. Keep wearing masks. Social distancing. We're not through this thing yet. Not by a long shot. And remember, climate change is real. And let's just do our best, okay? And if you're looking forward to someone else's suffering, you need to re-examine which side you're on. I don't want anyone to suffer. I don't want you to suffer. I want us all to be okay. Take care. And hopefully next time I post something, it will not be a emergency message. This year